Hello, and welcome to the Wisconsin Transition Improvement Grant online professional development module, Community Employment Connections Business Tours. Thank you for joining us today. There are three interactive, proven ways to build relationships around employment for students, staff, and community businesses. They are the Amazing Race, business tours, and community conversations. Think of these as the ABCs to community employment connections. They're fun, engaging, and we would like to share some information and resources so you can put these into action in your district. Today, I'm going to look at B, business tours, and provide the beginning 1, 2, 3s of planning this event. So welcome to the ABCs of employment connections. So why business tours? Well, it connects staff and students and community employers in a very interactive and purposeful way. Here are just a few of the outcomes. For students, they gain exposure to different types of careers at a location. They observe daily routine of adult workers, gain awareness of the academic and technical and soft skills that are required, gain an understanding of how and what they learn in school applies to work, and they observe a company's culture. How do employees act while they're working, teamwork, etc. There's also outcomes for businesses. It's an opportunity to provide a very positive experience that will be shared afterwards with friends and families about their business. It's a chance to showcase their business and show what the company offers. Oftentimes people know the name of a company, but not the breadth and scope of what is going on behind those walls. It will build future workforce of employees, and it gives exposure to these businesses of students of all abilities that are ready and willing to work. So how do you start? Well, business tours are pretty straightforward to set up. There are lots of resources available out there to begin your planning. But before you begin planning, I would say take time to consider these areas. 1, work with your ACP coordinators and team in your school. What activities are they planning? What's already occurring as part of business partnerships? This is usually and is required part of your district's ACP plan. If special education is not represented on the ACP team, check it out and check it into it being part of your work. Also, check to see if your district is a part of the Wisconsin Inspire Network. Next, work with your career and technical education teachers. They may have resources or tours that are happening. Ask students that are on paid work sites or in a youth apprenticeship site or even Project Search to lead a tour of their businesses where they are employed. Also, consider student interests. What have been some of the very strong interests that students are expressing? What kinds of employment goals are coming up on their post-secondary transition plan? Who are the major employers in your community? Where are the students going to work after leaving high school? All of these are things to consider before you set up your tours. So once you've decided the business to tour, then you start your planning. The photo on the left shows you a resource from Inspire Sheboygan County, and it is a great resource for employers. Inspire Sheboygan County is a nonprofit organization that serves students in grades 6 to 12, and their mission is to connect students to meaningful career experiences in the Sheboygan County area. This employer guide will give them an understanding of the purpose and give them information on how to assist and be part of the planning. This guide includes guidelines and suggestions for a successful company tour. The information included for the employer are a checklist, sample agenda, and tips for hosting a successful tour. This is a nice resource to have if you're going into a company that hasn't done a tour. They need front loading as much as students and the staff going on the business tour. Your part of the planning also includes researching the company. finding out who that go-to person is, scheduling the time, date, transportation, creating an agenda. Prepare the students. Prepare the students, I say it again. Go over questions to be asked, discuss proper dress for the day, no cell phones. Follow-up activities with the students. Make sure there are feedback sheets, reflection questions, and create presentations or other visuals. And most importantly, write thank you notes. Handwritten, these are powerful and create community awareness of all students of all abilities. To showcase the power of business tours, here are a few quotes from teachers who planned or were part of business tours in their community. The one in blue at the top, that was actually a school-wide tour through the ACP process in their district. Many times, it is helpful to talk with others who have planned successful business tours. Your regional TIG coordinator will have information on this for you. If you are working with TIG on requirements for the Transition Readiness Grant, intensive transition training, or receiving a stipend from TIG, your district will be asked to provide documentation on your work. This is a snapshot of the requirement tabs you will choose from. It is on the Wisconsin Transition Improvement Plan site, www.witip.org. Contact your TIG regional coordinator if you need instruction on reporting requirements, or visit One Stop Reporting online learning module for more information. Speaking of your TIG, your regional TIG coordinator, here they are. They would love to give you more information on the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s of community employment connections. Thank you for your time, and thank you for all you do for the students in your district as they transition into their post-secondary goals.